I'm like, motherfucker, that ain't how you spell. That's true. But pray. Calm down. She's a little kid, TJ. Don't try to act a fool because I'm a moviegoer. When I'm June 11th, 1993 was one of the biggest summers in cinematic history. I'll never forget that summer, man. That's when Steven Spielberg released his classic Jurassic Park. Leading up to this movie, the trailers were very vague. And back then, I loved teaser trailers because it never gave the movie away. You never seen the main attraction. You had to wait. All you seen was a gigantic foot landing in some mud. You seen a little plastic cup vibrating from the sound of the earthquake footsteps of the dinosaur. You're like, man, what is this movie gonna look like? Because dinosaurs has always been stop animation up until this point. They never look real. They look jagged when they move, you know? So what was you gonna see? Something new? Or was we gonna see Lost in Space or Land of the Lost looking monsters from the TV show? But man, I never forget waiting in line for a long time, me and the homies. It was hot as hell. We get inside, and back then, it wasn't reserved seating. You had to go find you a seat. You had to try to get there early and be in the front and try to bum rush the door to get a good seat. We did that, and then you got to save your seats with jackets and trinkets and stuff like that. Or one of us would go get all the concessions while other ones can't stay and, watch our seats. That's the way it was back in the 90s, yo. And we was all anticipating what this movie was gonna be like. It was this woman behind us, white woman, with her daughter, young little girl. And I knew from the very beginning, before the movie even started, this little girl was going to get on my everlasting nerve. I over here talking behind me. Mommy, I know how to spell a dinosaur. Oh, really, sweetie? How do you spell it? Jura. I'm like, motherfucker, that ain't how you spell. That's true. I'ma pray. Calm down. She's a little kid, TJ. Don't try to act a fool because I'm a moviegoer. When I want to go to the movies, I want the experience to be pleasant. Kids get on my nerve. Nerds who talk out loud get on my nerve. And people who ain't got a life that just laugh out loud get on my nerve when they think everything is funny. Ain't shit funny. Well, lo and behold, the movie starts. You get the trailers in the beginning. Then once the trailers are over, this is the first time I noticed this. New digital sound. I'm like, what? Digital sound? CDs were popping. CDs were brand new. Digital age was here. And Jurassic Park was the very first film to introduce digital sound to moviegoers. George Lucas got together with his man Steven and came up, it was incredible. This little CD would come out, and I was like, damn, you can hear the sound from each speaker, even from behind. I've never heard anything like that. And the CD's making all this noise on the screen. It's going, I'm like, whoa. And everybody's like freaking out because it's hella loud. It's piercing to the eardrum and it is crisp. Okay, real crisp. I'm like, damn, this is going to be an experience. No one up until that point has never heard sound that loud and that crisp. Man, let me tell you, when it got to the third act of that movie, that little girl was freaking out during the raptor scene. It was so bad. I kept turning around and looking like, God damn, do something. It was so bad. That lady got her daughter up and walked out the theater. that little girl was scared to death. Come on, it's Steven Spielberg. You're not going to have an ordinary cute movie like Land of the Lost. You know, he scares motherfuckers. Raise of the Lost Ark, people was melting. He did Jaws, Poltergeist, people peeling their face off. What did you expect? Jurassic Park was frightening. It was terrifying. People were yelling and screaming. Kids was losing their damn mind. Popcorn's flying. Yeah, that woman got up and took her child out to my pleasure. Yeah, get the fuck up out of here. You ruining the movie with all that damn talking and yelling and crying and shit. Man, I couldn't wait to go to work that following Monday, tell all my other homies that, man, you got to see Jurassic Park. Well, I was working at UPS at the time. And my homeboy, Benny Velmontes, said, yo, did you see Jurassic Park? I'm, motherfucker, you know me. I went opening night. Man, that movie was dope. We slapping it up, giving each other, five and everything. He said his experience was a trip. Again, that digital sound, that opening sequence, people were like, whoa, this is incredible. Well, when the movie started, I guess there was an older gentleman with his wife towards the middle aisle, in the middle of the theater. And Benny told me he was into the movie, eating popcorn, drinking Coke, eating popcorn. Man, this is good. And all of a sudden, the lights came on and the movie stopped. And everybody was like, hey, what the fuck? What's going on? And Benny was like, motherfucker, what's going on? He was yelling and he stood up, looking around. What the fuck is going on? Apparently, an older gentleman had a heart attack because of the sound was so intense. Yeah, people coming in with a stretcher. Some ambulance drivers came in there and he felt bad. He's like, oh shit, I'm up here yelling and cussing at motherfuckers and the man's about to die. True story. And if you go back and watch old news clips, people were having anxieties and all kind of problems because the sound was so loud and crisp. That changed cinema forever. And I never forget it, man. Oh my God. Yes, the movie was good visually, but the sound made the visuals that much better. Yeah, people having heart attacks, kids scared out of their minds. Jurassic Park. Man, what an experience. That was a great time. Yo, until the next time on True Stories.